We are excited to be here for a momentous, historic day. Thank you for joining us for this important announcement regarding the cities of Phoenix and Tempe. I'm delighted to be here today with Phoenix Mayor Kate Gallego and members of our Phoenix City Council, Phoenix Mayor Corey Woods and members of the Tempe City Council, Phoenix Aviation Advisory Board Chair Ruben Gallego and members of the Phoenix Aviation Advisory Board, Phoenix City Manager Jeff Barton and Tempe City Manager Rosa Inchausti are here with us today, and a number of senior executives and senior staff members from both cities of Phoenix and Tempe are here to help us celebrate this important announcement. And at this time, I'd like to welcome Phoenix Mayor Kate Gallego to the podium to provide some remarks. Mayor?
Thank you, Chad. We are lucky to have you leading our aviation department. We have the best aviation department in the country and the best airport. Today, we celebrate an important partnership with the city of Tempe and Mayor Corey Woods that protects Sky Harbor and protects the city of Tempe. It is a significant milestone between our two cities that will bring great value to our residents and visitors and secure a strong future for Phoenix Sky Harbor. I want to thank Tempe Mayor Corey Woods and his team for navigating this process with the City of Phoenix to find a successful path forward. I'm thrilled to be joined today by Councilwoman O'Brien, who is a great champion for our entire aviation system, as well as Ruben Alonzo, who chairs our Aviation Advisory Board, and a great group of folks who I will thank in a moment. And just a little bit of a history. Since 1994, the cities have had a longstanding agreement that governs how we balance noise and the airport's growth. Our predecessors implemented the agreement to ensure that both Tempe and Phoenix took the necessary measures to support the growth of Phoenix Sky Harbor and to make sure that it grew in a way that balanced the needs of Tempe's residents. We have had differing interpretations over that agreement over the last few years. One of the key things I have learned as mayor is that if you interrupt people's sleep, they will work very, very hard to make sure that that changes. Sleep is sacred and airports make noise. We went through a pretty intense period between our two cities where we even looked at legal claims to try to resolve that. But today I'm thrilled to share that our two cities were able to reach an agreement. It is memorialized as a formal amendment to the 1994 Intergovernmental Agreement. Mayor Woods and I will sign that today. The amendment means that Sky Harbor, Arizona's largest economic engine, can continue to grow to meet both the needs of our residents as well as the entire valley. Sky Harbor will continue to improve the passenger experience through significant investments, including a new West Terminal. We'll be prepared to meet the demands of travelers from all over the world, including expanding international flight options. This year, we added nonstop service between Phoenix and Paris, France. I am still dreaming of nonstop service between Phoenix and Asia. We need larger planes to do those international flights, which have a real noise impact. And today we signify that we have secured those future. Month over month, we continue to set new records for our passenger volume. 4.57 million people traveled through our airport in October. Year over year, we are up nearly 8%. Sky Harbor is our biggest economic driver in the state of Arizona, with an impact more than $44.3 billion to our economy. It's an important job creator, employing tens of thousands of people across the valley, including many in both Tempe and Phoenix. This is an agreement that's more than just an addendum about noise. It's an investment in our residents. We worked hard to find a compromise that worked for both, making sure that Tempe can grow in a way that they want, but that is very cognizant that the airport is the neighbor nearby. I want to thank our city manager, Jeff Barton, Aviation Director Chad Makowski, and Phoenix Aviation Advisory Board member Andrew Cohn, who worked on this negotiation on the Phoenix side. Andrew Cohn has a side hustle as Mr. Negotiator. Produces no income, but we're grateful he takes on sticky government problems. The Tempe team was here, and Mayor Woods will recognize many of them, but we're joined by some exceptional council members as well. This was very much a team effort. Mayor Woods had to give up Michigan football for us to sit down, which is a major commitment, and many other hours. We did a whole team that had work on mapping and planning, and this positive outcome is a credit to many, including Deputy City Manager Mario Paniagua, City Attorney Julie Cree, Assistant Chief Counsel Carolina Potts, Deputy Aviation Director Jordan Feld, Deputy Aviation Director Matthew Heil, Deputy Aviation Director Heather Shelbrack, former Assistant Aviation Director Jay DeWitt, former Deputy Aviation Director Julie Rodriguez, outside counsel Jay Cabu, and on my own team, David Drennan. I want to thank each of you for the time and expertise to get this done. It will benefit our region for decades to come. And now I have the great pleasure of welcoming someone who was personally involved in this successful outcome and a friend of mine, Tempe Mayor Corey Woods.
Well, thank you so much, Mayor Gallego. Really appreciate the opportunity to be here this morning. This really is a day that we are all so excited about, and frankly is 30 years in the making. And so I want to make sure that I thank a number of people this morning. But I want to just first start by telling the story about how on November 21st, members of our Tempe City Council approved an update to a 30-year agreement that we have with the City of Phoenix regarding property rights in a noise corridor, commonly referred to as the 65 DNL. The Phoenix City Council approved this agreement on December 4th. As I said before, and as Mayor Gallego talked about, no person does this alone. I'm surrounded by a phenomenal team of council members, and I want to make sure to introduce them today. I've got here Councilmember Burdetta Hodge, Councilmember Nikki Amberg, and Councilmember Arlene Chin from my team. This update to this agreement provides a framework of understanding between our two cities. It reinforces our good working relationship with the City of Phoenix and Tempe's ability to determine our own path as we continue to develop our city. The 65 DNL includes Tempe's largest parcel of vacant property. This agreement provides more flexibility for future land uses and will allow more opportunity for high-quality development. This is an incredibly important incredibly important opportunity to our landlocked city. Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport, though, is an exceptionally important economic driver to our entire region. This agreement reaffirms our belief in its value. As neighboring cities, Phoenix and Tempe work together on many issues, such as affordable housing, homelessness, and community safety. The signing of this agreement shows that together we can find solutions to national and local issues alike for the benefit of everyone. I want to once again thank Mayor Kate Gallego and her staff. I also want to make sure to thank our city manager, Rosa Inchausti, Tempe City Attorney Eric Anderson, and Community Development Director Jeff Tamulevich for the hours and weekends they spent bringing the elements of this agreement together. I want to also make sure to shout out to our Phoenix counterparts, Phoenix City Manager Jeff Barton and Aviation Director Chad Bukowski as well for all of their hard work in working very closely and directly with our team. And now I want to turn it over to another good friend of mine. As Mayor Gallego talked about, Andrew Cohen is an exceptional leader in this community and does an exceptional job when it comes to negotiating. He really was instrumental in bringing our two cities to really this monumental resolution that we're standing here talking about today. So once again, I want to bring up Mr. Andrew Cohen.
Thank you, folks. I appreciate it. So, I have to tell you something. I am so proud with the energy and effort that was put into the resolution that was reached. Oftentimes, folks will look at something and think there requires a legal conclusion when it's really a business decision that should step in and create the solution that would be beneficial to everybody. That being said, we had two different prongs to this deal. We had process and then we had result. And the process really worked very well. And we had tremendous engagement from Chad, from the city managers of both Phoenix and Tempe. And I think the residents of both communities have reached great solutions. In fact, I would argue that the solutions that were reached were better through this mediation process than if they had gone to court and were successful. And we all know what the cost of success is in court and then ongoing litigation. You don't need to do anything other than turn around behind you and see the activity at this airport right now, pulling into this parking lot where you can't find a parking spot, and understanding at least I could get a parking spot, but that understanding the impact that this airport will have on a going forward basis. Securing its ability to grow responsibly and appropriately is what's important. Securing the mayor's landlocked area where there's rules for private property and rules for government property. And I think if people take the time and energy necessary to look at the settlement agreement, I think you will come to the conclusion that the parties did the hard work. It is really difficult. It's really nice to stand here and come to a conclusion. There were a lot of uncomfortable periods of discussion with the city managers, and I have to tell you something, they really dug in, and I have tremendous respect for them. This is a good day for Arizona, this is a good day for the city of Phoenix, and this is a good day for the city of Tempe. So thank you all very much, I appreciate it.
Thank you, Andrew, Mayor Gallego, Mayor Woods. That concludes our formal remarks today. I am confident, though, that with the signing of this agreement, the future is bright for not only Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport, but the cities of Phoenix, the city of Tempe, and frankly, all Arizonans. So with that, we'd love to invite the mayors to sit down. We're going to sign the official agreements at the table. And if I could ask all elected officials and the two city managers to please join us here for the signing. Thank you. And it's official.